Good morning, Sunrisers. I'm Dr. Karen Emerson, owner of Emerson Animal Hospital here in West Point, Mississippi. And this is one of our receptionists, Stephanie, and this little diva right here is Daisy. Now, as you can see, Daisy is a pug, and Daisy has something called a brachiocephalic syndrome. Now, what this means is she has that little squished-in face, so her sinus cavities are really, really narrow, and her nose openings was very, very what we call stenotic, meaning she didn't have big nasal openings, so it was hard for her to move air. Another thing that makes her brachiocephalic is that sometimes their soft palate, the thing that covers the esophagus and trachea, was elongated, but hers was not elongated. But we did go ahead and see early on that she was having issues breathing. So what we did is we actually went in and we did nasal surgery. It's kind of like almost plastic surgery, but we did it in a good way to help her breathe. What we did is I went in and I actually cut a V shape out of her nose to open the widening up, to make it wider so she could move air, and then I put sutures in the outside, and now we can see that Daisy's nasal openings are larger, she's actually breathing better, and we actually have done something that's going to help her as she gets older, because sometimes when these brachiocephalic dogs go out and they get in the heat a little bit and they get too hot, the way their airways and their soft palate is, that can predispose them to having heat stroke, and it also could predispose them to having severe respiratory infections. So what we did for her not only helped her breathe better, but it probably saved her life for the future. So if you have a brachiocephalic dog or you're thinking about getting one, please don't be deterred by this syndrome. Just make sure you look at the breeding stock and see the mom and dad. And there are things that we can do to prevent them from having issues later on in life. If you have any questions, give us a call, and I hope you have a great week. And I promise, Daisy thanks her mama, and your pets will too. Thank you.
WCBI Animal Health with Dr. Emerson was brought to you by Emerson Animal Hospital in West Point.